presentation of the National Football League.
The temperature's outside routinely topping 100 degrees, but we are inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. That sound of the big red siren brings the Cardinals and their fans to action. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. On the visitor's sideline, Mike McDaniel, the coach of the Dolphins. His squad coming in winning 3 of their last 4 games. On the other side, his counterpart from Arizona. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. And if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Walter Nolan in there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tua. And he finds Tyreek. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before, and hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues, and they certainly want a different result today.
And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Hader Kohu got in there for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the return, it's Hill. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now a first down throw for Tua. On the move left. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Now he'll run it, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. Tua, give it to Achane. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll be 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
3rd and 6.
Ready. Set.
On the handoff, this is Achane. And he's in! Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Williams now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground without Hill. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. On
play action, he'll set up to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the cover.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he'll get back to midfield. So no gain on that one.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. And most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, Pat.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Melton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cardinals, 1st down.
Oh, not right.
They'll give running left with Algier. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Okay, ready?
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we're going to see much more of him as this game goes on. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
Past midfield to the 45. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Miami.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Go ahead. Out.
They'll try to get the running game going. His 1st carry. And a strong 1st down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.A. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Once again, it's H.A. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. A run up the middle with H.N. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution. Like, it's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now, Tagovailoa on 3rd and goal. Moving left. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Cardinals offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards.
Check.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Algier. He'll head forward for maybe a yard. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's going to run it.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Still 2nd.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man is Johnson. He's got it. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Reload.
He'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air one more time. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Complete to Tyler Algier. That's a gain of 3.
Come on.
It's third and 7.
He's got his man. It's Harrison. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 12.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
First down.
Handoff, it's Algier. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackling gain at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready.
From the 38 now, here's second and 6.
Ready. Set up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Makes it third and 7.
Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Tua. That's caught in stride by the Cheetah. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From 29, here's second down and 4. Here's Tua. Forced out wide. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Here's a third down and 4. Now Tua. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Dolphins first down. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. This one complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First down.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
Dolphin field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33.
Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
McBride is the motion man.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Algier. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and throw for it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And are they going to mark this out of bounds? They are. It's out at the 1-yard line. What a kick. Devon Achad ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. In his own end zone, it's Tua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing again from his own end zone. He'll tuck it and take off. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's Tua. That went out wide to Achane. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Miami.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Forced out left. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Kyren Williams. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. The Rams got the win in this one by 9. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He put together a monster performance. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. He also had 2 touchdown runs in the game. The Lions have no problem in this one. They win it going away. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And it's the former first-round pick, Quentin Johnston. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Chargers find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. With that, we take a look at the rest of what's going on here in week number 13. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
3 points, all that separates these 2 sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Cards offense and Tyler Algier getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Ready?
The one is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And the Cardinals first down.
They'll run with Algier. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down. They'll run out of the...
Hey,
from the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by McBride. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's another Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Algier. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal.
60 by 6.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Tight spaces down there, things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
Ready. Out.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center. The nose tackle. He's big. He's strong. He takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Here's 2 and out on 2nd down. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Dolphins first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
Go ahead.
Tua will give it to Achane. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready, shot. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Right.
On the handoff, this is Achane. Good running inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Here's Achane. Marked down at the 6. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. Whoa! They will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Algier. He'll push forward for about a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold.
This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run here with Achan. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Right here. Out.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan, and it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
Here's first and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team. Ready,
Once again, it's Achan. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Will Johnson up for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
Go ahead. Ready, team.
Now Tua gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Well run with Achan, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. So that mark shows first down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
To throw is Tua. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cardinals 21.
Touchdown. Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
from the 31. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Will look middle and finds McBride as tight end. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he will score. Game on. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now Carlson to add the extra point. And look at this. The extra point is blocked. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now a give to Achane, heading right. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with the fullback in goal. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Yeah, ready.
Here's a give to Achane. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Ready.
They snap it to Tua. And he's going to go down. They get him behind the line. Can't take a sack there. It's a turnover on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on fourth down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
The Cardinals offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go. 39-yard line.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he takes off. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage.
Incomplete.
It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Marvin
and
Harrison
10.
Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Here we go, Scott. Cougar 19.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Alert! Alert!
He's got it at the 3. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they convert on third down.
Cardinals first down.
Alert!
Out here. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. They'll drop to throw. He'll tuck it and he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Tyreek now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here's Tua. the Dolphins. Down 34 to 31. A minute 51 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. Quickly to the outside and complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tua. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Achane. And he's going to have a Dolphins 1st down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
44. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. He's going to tuck it and go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Tua.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
It is 2nd down and 5.
All right, come on.
Here's Tagovailoa, escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll be taken down on the return, and that does it. We are done with regulation and off to OT. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Tyreek now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a good run there. We'll give him 5 yards. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Tua, give it to Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Hey, get set.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
Yeah, sometimes these coaches want to overthink it. They want to dial up these super tricky plays and try to outthink themselves sometimes. And you find yourself here on 4th and real short. Something easy, something your guys have repped a million times. Win the battle up front and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught by Hill. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins 1st.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
2:47 now. They'll work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Tungo Vailoa. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
All right.
To the ground, a first. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Cardinals have got it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. And that, not a guy you can afford to lose here. And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials. So, we will get another look at this one.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Now a give on the ground, and they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cardinals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's done his man, complete to Johnson. A gain there of 11. It's an Arizona first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get this one out to his fullback. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They had to work for this one. All even through 4 quarters, able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Glendale.